In those moments, when you feel the weight of the world pressing down on your shoulders, when every step forward feels like it's met with 1,000 steps back, know this: the story isn't over. The chapters you've been living filled with struggle and hardship are not the final pages of your book. There is a miracle on the horizon waiting to unfold in the most unexpected way. The universe, or God, if you prefer, is not blind to your suffering. It is not deaf to your prayers. It hears every unspoken thought, every cry from the depths of your soul. When you are at your lowest point, when you've exhausted every option and every ounce of your strength, that's when the divine takes over. It's when you feel like you can't go any further. That's when you are closest to the miracle that will change everything. Is in the moments of complete surrender that God, the universe, or the divine intelligence around you, moves in mysterious and powerful ways. It is when you think it's all over that the miracle so beautifully and perfectly orchestrated makes. The universe doesn't work on your timeline, works on divine. It understands that what you need will come at the exact moment you are ready to receive it. It knows when to break you down south. It can build you back up into the version of yourself you are meant to be. What you view as the end of the road is simply the beginning of something greater. The seemingly impossible becomes possible in an instant when the divine whispers the words of hope, and suddenly you find yourself standing in a place of unimaginable. You have the power to change your reality, to align your thoughts and feelings with what you desire most. Your imagination is the doorway through which miracles pass. If you can hold on to the belief that the impossible is possible, if you can see the end even before it begins, you align yourself with the forces of creation. God, in all His wisdom, places before everything you need to manifest your desires. Even when you think you've reached the end of your rope, when you close your eyes and see your miracle already. When you feel it, taste it, and believe in it with every fiber of your being, that is when it comes. Remember, there is no such thing as luck. What you manifest is not a random event. It is a direct result of the vibration you are putting out into the world. If you hold steadfast faith, even in the darkest hours, you draw to you the miracles that are meant to be yours. Your imagination, the very tool God has given you, is where the miracle begins. Just as a seed planted in the earth will eventually grow into a tree, thoughts and feelings you plant in your consciousness will eventually bring forth the miracles you seek. Every challenge, every setback is part of the process. It is leading you to the moment when you will witness the greatest miracle of all the realization that what you once thought impossible has now come to fruition. So when you think it's over, when you feel that you've lost all hope, remember that you are simply on the brink of the miracle that is about to change everything. The divine doesn't forget you. It works in ways beyond your understanding, but it is always working for your highest good when you believe in the power of your own imagination. When you trust that God's timing is always perfect, you will see that miracles are not just possible, they are inevitable. When you stand at the edge of defeat, when all doors seem to be closing, that is the moment when something greater than yourself intervenes. It is not by accident, not a coincidence. It is the divine hand reshaping the path, redirecting the course of your life towards something far greater than what your human mind could comprehend. You may have reached a place where nothing seems to be working, where every effort is met with resistance, where every prayer seems to go unanswered. Go for what if the silence is not a denial? What if it is the space between your doubt and your miracle? What if the delay is not a rejection, but a preparation? You must understand that what you perceive as the end is only a shift in the unseen. Just because your physical eyes cannot perceive movement does not mean that nothing is happening. The unseen realm where all things begin is aligning itself in your favor. Every obstacle, every setback, every moment of despair is simply setting the stage for something extraordinary. The moment you think you have lost is the moment the miracle is closest to appearing. God works in ways beyond our comprehension, moving through the fabric of reality, bending time and space to bring forth that which is already yours. You must ask yourself, who told you it was over? Who told you your dreams had expired, that your breakthrough had passed you by? Who planted that seed of doubt in your mind? Because the divine does not operate in limitation. It does not speak in terms of impossibility. The only thing standing between you and the manifestation of your desire is your own belief. The moment you accept the idea that it is over, that is the moment you close the door to what is already making its way to you. If you hold on, if you refuse to accept the illusion of failure, then the door remains open. And what is meant for you cannot be stopped. Thought does not work according to human logic. He does not operate within the constraints of time as we understand it. Seems like an eternity to you is but a moment in the divine plan. What seems like a loss is merely, or what appears to be rejection is often protection. You may not understand why certain things have fallen apart, why certain people have walked away, why certain opportunities have slipped through your fingers. The delay is never without purpose. The disappointment is never without reason. The divine is clearing the way, making room for something that aligns with your highest good. You must train yourself to see beyond the appearance of things. If you only believe what your eyes can see, then you will be bound by the limitations of the physical world. But if you understand that the unseen is more real than the seen, that what is to come is greater than what is, then you begin to shift into the realm where miracles are born. You must learn to walk by faith, not by sight. You must understand that even in your darkest hour, you are not. The divine is moving, orchestrating events, aligning people, preparing the way, even when you cannot see it. The key to unlocking your miracle is to live the end. You must assume with every part of your being that what you desire is already yours. Not someday, not in the distant future, but now you must see yourself as already healed already, successful already in possession of that which you seek. It is not about wishful. It is about knowing so deep, so unshakable, that reality has no choice but to conform. Your imagination is not separate from reality, is the blueprint of creation. If you can hold the vision, if you can dwell in the feeling of its fulfillment, then you have already set into motion the forces that will bring to pass. Doubt is the only thing that stands between you and the miracle. Fear is the only thing that delays what is already yours. The moment you surrender to faith, the moment you let go of worry, you will begin to see movement. It will not come in the way you expect. It may not arrive through the door you were knocking on, but it will come. God failed. The universe does not miscalculate. It is precise. It is working in ways that are beyond your understanding, but it is always working for your highest good. Have you ever noticed that it is only in the moments when you completely let go that things begin to shift? It is only when you release your desperate grasp that what you desire finally appears. This is because desperation. But faith attracts the tighter you hold on to the belief that you must control every detail, the further you push your miracle away. When you trust, when you surrender, when you say, I know it is done, then you allow the divine to move freely. You step out of the way and let the forces of creation work on your behalf. You were never meant to carry the weight of your miracle on your own. You were never meant to figure out every step, to fight every battle with your own strength. You were designed to walk in faith, to trust that what is meant for you will always find you. Even in the moments of, even when you stand in the middle of chaos, even when nothing makes sense, if you hold on to the knowing that the divine is at work, you will witness the impossible. Become your struggle is not in vain. Every tear you have shed, every sleepless night, every moment of frustration, it is all leading somewhere. You may think it is over, but it is only the beginning. The divine loves to show up at the last. Just when you think all hope is lost, because that is when faith is tested, that is when belief is strengthened. That is when miracles happen. And when it does, when you finally see the manifestation of what you have been waiting for, you will understand why the delay was necessary. You will see that it was never a delay at all, but a divine alignment, and you will know beyond any doubt that it was always working in your favor. You have been walking through the darkness believing that the light may never come. You have felt the weight of disappointment pressing upon you, whispering that it is too late, that the time has passed, that the opportunity has slipped through your fingers. But that voice is not the voice of truth. It is the voice of fear, the voice of doubt, the voice of. It is the voice that has kept humanity bound for centuries, convincing them that their circumstances define them, that their past dictates their future, that their struggles are signs of failure, rather than preparation for something greater. But the truth is that just when you think it is over, just when you are ready to surrender to despair, that is when the divine moves in ways you could never have imagined. God is not bound by the same laws that govern human limitation. What appears impossible to you is effortless in the hands of the divine. A door that seemed permanently shut can swing open in an instant. A situation that seemed unchangeable can shift overnight. A reality that appeared set in stone can dissolve like a dream, replaced by something far greater than you had ever envisioned. But you must hold on. You must resist the urge to believe in appearances. What you see with your eyes is only a fraction of what is truly happening. The invisible forces that govern creation are always at work, always shifting, always aligning circumstances in response to your faith. You are not meant to live a life of struggle, constantly fighting, constantly worrying, constantly wondering if things will ever change. We're created to walk in the knowing that what you seek is already yours. You were designed to trust that even in the silence, even in the waiting, even in the moments of deepest uncertainty, everything is unfolding perfectly. The delay is not a punishment. The struggle is not a sign that you are forgotten. It is simply the unfolding of a divine plan that is greater than you can comprehend. It is the stretching of your faith, the strengthening of your spirit, the refining of your soul, so that when the miracle arrives, you are fully prepared to receive it. You have been placed in situations that seemed unbearable, moments when you felt abandoned, times when you questioned whether God was even listening. But if you look back, if you reflect on those moments, you will see that you were never truly alone. You will see that every closed door was leading you to a better one. Every delay was protecting you from something not meant for you. Every hardship was shaping you into the person capable of receiving what is coming. Divine does not operate in chaos. There are no accidents, no missteps, no coincidences. Everything is part of a greater design, and when the time is right, when you have grown into the version of yourself that is ready for the blessing, it will appear effortlessly. Your mind will try to convince you that it is too late. It will remind you of all the times you have tried and failed, all the moments when things did not go as planned, all the reasons why you should give up. But your mind does not see what God sees. Your mind is limited by past experiences, by human logic. They do not conform to statistics or probabilities. They arise out of faith, out of the willingness to believe in something greater than what is seen. The moment you shift your focus from what appears to be happening to what you know is possible, that is the moment everything begins to change. You are not waiting for a miracle or the miracle. You are not hoping for something outside of yourself to come and save you. The power has been within you all along. The same force that created the universe, that set the stars in motion, that breathed life into existence, resides within you. You have been given the ability to create, to shape, to manifest, to bring forth the reality you desire. The world will tell you that you are powerless, that you are at the mercy of circumstances, that you must accept whatever life throws you away. But that is a lie. You are not here to survive, are here to create. You are here to transform. You are here to experience the full expression of your divine potential. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, every assumption you carry within you is shaping your world. If you believe that it is over, then it will be. If you believe that nothing will change, then nothing will. If you believe even in the face of adversity, even when all evidence points to the contrary, that something greater is coming, then it must. Because faith is not about seeing first. Faith is about knowing first. It is about standing firm in the unseen, declaring that what you desire is already done, and allowing the divine to move in ways that defy logic. You may have been told that you need to work harder, push more, fight your way to success. But miracles do not come through force. They come through alignment. They come through surrender. They come through the willingness to let go of control and trust that what is meant for you will never pass you by. You do not have to chase after your destiny. You simply have to align with it. You do not have to beg for what is already. You simply have to receive it the moment you shift from striving to allowing from. Trust from doubt to. That is when the miracle appears. Time does not determine your breakthrough. Does. What seems delayed is actually right on schedule. What appears lost is simply being repositioned. What feels like the end is actually the beginning of something greater. You are not forgotten, are not forsaken. You are being guided even when you cannot see the path. You are being protected, even when it feels like everything is falling apart. Up the divine is always at work, always moving, always preparing the way for you. And when the time is right, when you least expect it, when you have reached the point where you think it is all over, that is when the miracle arrives. That is when you will back and realize that every struggle, every setback, every delay was leading you to this exact moment. And in that moment, you will know that it was never over. It was only the beginning. When you find yourself on the brink of surrender, when the weight of the world feels like it's pressing down on you and you cannot see a way forward, know this: the divine is never far from you, even in those moments when it feels like there's no hope left. When your mind whispers that it's over and that you've reached the end, you must remember that these are the very moments that are pregnant with the potential for a breakthrough. You're standing in the place where miracles happen. It may not look like it. It may not feel like it, but there is a higher plan unfolding right before you, and it is much grander than anything your current reality could possibly show you. Just when you think it's over, that is when God begins to move. The divine is not bound by the constraints of time, the limitations of human thinking, or the measurements of success as you know them. What you see is the end is simply a shift in evolution, a necessary moment to transition from one level of experience to the next. You think is a closed chapter, is merely the beginning of a new one. There is always more to the story than what your eyes can see. And as long as you continue to move forward in faith, as long as you refuse to accept defeat, the miracle is coming. You have been taught by the world to define your success by the visible, by what you can see, touch, and quantify. You measure your progress by what others have achieved, by what you think is attainable, and by what you believe is the logical next step. But the divine does not operate within these narrow confines. It does not measure by human standards. God moves in the unseen, in the realms beyond what you can grasp with your senses. This is why in those moments when everything seems to be falling apart, you're actually closest to your breakthrough. When the world tells you it's over, when you feel like giving up, that is when you are closest to receiving your miracle. It is in these moments of surrender that the divine begins its work. So often when faced with what seems like the end, Your first instinct is to retreat to protect yourself from further hurt, to stop reaching out, and to close off your heart. But the divine does not require you to understand everything or to figure it all out. The divine only requires one thing from you: faith. Faith that even in the midst of apparent chaos, there is an order that you cannot yet comprehend. Faith that even when you cannot see a way out, there is a way already in motion behind the scenes. Your job is not to figure out the details, not to worry about timing, but to trust that what you desire is already on its way to you. Trust that the universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows exactly what you need, and when you need it, what often seems like a setback is simply the universe rearranging things in your favor. What looks like a closed door is only a new opportunity that is yet to reveal itself. Your miracle is not something that comes from the outside. It is something that is already within you. The divine presence within you knows exactly what you need to be in alignment with your highest good. It is not about what you do, but about who you are becoming in the process, your growth, your expansion, your faith. Faith, these are the things that prepare you to receive the miracle that is already on its way. As you continue on your journey, you will encounter moments that seem like endings. Perhaps a relationship has ended, a job has fallen through, a dream has been delayed, or you have experienced disappointment after disappointment. These moments, while painful, are not the end of your story. They are simply the crossroads leading to your miracle. When it feels like you are standing still, know that in the invisible realm, things are shifting in your favor. Wheels of divine timing are in motion, orchestrating everything around you for your benefit. It may seem like nothing is happening, but everything is happening exactly as it needs to. There is a divine order to everything, even when you cannot see it. The puzzle pieces are falling into place even if you cannot yet see the full picture. The breakthrough you are waiting for is already on its way, and all you need to do is continue trusting in the process. It is easy to lose faith when you cannot see the results of your efforts. But remember, the divine does not work according to human. What appears to be a delay is simply the universe working behind the scenes to align everything perfectly. Think of a seed. When a seed is planted in the ground, it does not immediately sprout. It remains buried beneath the earth, unseen, unknown to the outside world. But beneath the surface it is germinating, growing, preparing for the right moment to push through the soil and emerge into the light. The miracle is happening even though it is hidden from sight. And when the time is right, that seed will break through. It will blossom into something far more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. Your miracle is the same even when it feels like nothing is happening. Know that the divine is at work preparing you for the moment when it will all come to fruition. The truth is that you are a co-creator in this process. You are not passive in the unfolding of your miracle, are an active participant. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, all of these things are powerful forces that shape you. The moment you begin to trust that what you desire is already on its way to you, you begin to shift the energy around you. You begin to align yourself with what is coming, and your belief becomes the catalyst that brings the miracle into your life. This is the power of faith. It has the ability to change the course of your life, to draw your desires toward you, to manifest what you cannot yet see. In those moments when it feels like it's all over, remember that this is not the end. It is the turning point, the moment when everything is about to change. You must trust that even in the face of uncertainty, the divine is moving in your favor. You may not understand how, you may not see the way forward, but know that the miracle is already on its way. The divine is working behind the scenes, preparing the way, aligning the circumstances and positioning you for something greater than you can imagine. All you need to do is continue to trust, to have faith, and to believe that what is meant for you will never pass you by when you look back on this moment. When you finally step into the miracle that has been prepared for you, you will see that everything was perfectly timed. Every struggle, every setback, every moment of doubt, these were all part, the plan. They were the necessary steps to bring you to the point where you could receive. You will realize that it was never really over. It was just the beginning of something even greater than you could have ever dreamed. As you stand at the threshold of your breakthrough, remember, miracles happen when you least expect them. When you think it's too late, when you feel like you're out of options. But those are the moments when the divine steps in, when your faith is tested and when your miracle is finally revealed. Hold, trust, and know that the best is yet to come. When you are facing your darkest hour, when it feels like the world is against you and every step forward is met with resistance, remember that it is in these very moments that the divine is at work in your life, weaving a tapestry of miracles. What seems like the end is often a preparation for the most extraordinary breakthroughs. When you can no longer see the light at the end of the tunnel, that is precisely when the divine light begins to shine brightest. It may appear that there is no way out, no solution to your problems, but in the unseen realm, everything is falling into place for your good. The divine is not limited by what you see, hear, or feel. What may seem like a crisis is simply a shift, a redirection of your life to align with something greater. Just as a storm can be a precursor to clear skies, the challenges you face are often clearing the way for a new chapter in your life. The path you are on may not always be clear, but trust that every step, every twist, and every turn is part of the journey toward your miracle. The essence of a miracle is that it cannot be anticipated. It is not something you can plan for or control. A miracle is not something that can be brought into existence through mere effort or willpower. It transcends the limitations of time and space. It appears in the most unexpected of moments, often when you least expect it and when you feel that there is no hope left. It is the universe's way of showing you that you are never truly alone, that there is always a force greater than yourself guiding you toward your highest. Good. When everything seems impossible, when your mind tells you that it's over, know that the divine is at work. The truth is that you are more than just a body living in a world of limitations, are a spiritual being connected to an infinite source of wisdom, love, and power. Your ability to manifest your desires is not confined to the physical realm, but is rooted in the unseen. You may not be able to see the miracle unfolding right now, but rest assured that it is being set into motion. You have within you a divine power, a spark of the Creator that is capable of moving mountains. You have been gifted with the ability to shape your reality, to call forth your desires, to align with your true purpose. The challenge is not in the miracle itself, but in your faith, your trust, and your ability to remain grounded in the truth that what you seek is already yours. It is not a matter of if, but when. Every trial, every hardship, every setback you experience is an invitation to deepen your trust in the divine. It is in these moments of uncertainty that you must surrender your fears and doubts, for they are the very things that prevent you from seeing the truth. The miracle you seek is not external. It is already within you, waiting to be activated by your belief when you serve. Divine process. When you trust that everything is unfolding exactly, it should you open the door for your miracle to enter. It is important to remember that miracles are not just big dramatic events. They can come in the form of subtle shifts in perspective, small blessings that seem insignificant at first, but ultimately lead to profound change. The miracle could be the person who unexpectedly walks into your life, offering you the support or wisdom you need. It could be an opportunity that arises out of nowhere, giving you the chance to follow your. It could be a sudden insight that shifts your mindset, opening your eyes to a new way of thinking. Miracles come in many forms, and each one is perfectly timed to meet you exactly where you are. As you continue on your journey, there will be moments when doubt creeps in. There will be times when it feels like your prayers have gone unanswered, when your efforts seem to be in vain, and when you question whether anything is true. Working in your favor in these moments, it is crucial to hold on to your faith. Faith is the bridge between the visible and the invisible, the known and the unknown. It is the unwavering belief that even when you cannot see the way forward, the divine is guiding you every step of the way. When you stand at the edge of what seems like an insurmountable challenge, remember, the universe is infinite, and within it lies the potential for all things. What you desire is already on its way to you, and your job is to remain open, to be ready to receive. Steve, the miracle will not come when you force it, when you try to control it, or when you seek it from a place of desperation. It will come when you are at peace, when you trust that it is already unfolding, even if you cannot yet see it. When you think it's over, that is when the divine steps in. You are not being abandoned, nor are you being. You are being prepared for something greater. Every hardship, every trial, every setback is creating the perfect conditions for the miracle that is about to manifest in your life. The moment you stop fighting against the current, the moment you release your attachment to the outcome, is the moment when the miracle appears. The universe works in ways that we cannot always comprehend. It does not adhere to the logical structures that we impose upon it. While you may have a plan for your life, the divine has an even greater plan. Trust that this plan is far more beautiful, far more expansive, and far more aligned with your highest good than anything you could have imagined. It is not about what you think you want, but about what you are meant to receive. When you trust in this greater plan, when you let go of your need to control the outcome, you align yourself with the flow of the divine. You may wonder how it's possible to hold on to faith when everything around you seems to be falling apart. The answer lies in remembering that you are not alone. You are part of a greater whole, a divine design that is unfolding perfectly even when it doesn't look like it. Just when you think it's over, when you reach the end of your strength, that is when the divine power within you comes alive, guiding you toward the breakthrough you have been waiting for. A miracle is not something that happens by accident. It is the result of your inner alignment with the divine when you believe in the possibility of something greater. When you trust in the unseen forces that are at work in your life, you begin to magnetize those very things toward you. The law of attraction is simply a reflection of the divine law. Like attracts, like when you align your thoughts, beliefs and actions with the truth that your miracle is already on its way, you become a magnet for those things that are in harmony with your highest good. Even in the darkest times, when you feel like giving up, know that your breakthrough is closer than you think. You may not understand the process, but trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The miracle you seek is already in motion, and all you need to do is hold on, trust, and remain open to receiving. When you let go of your attachment to how, and when it will come, you create space for the miracle to unfold in its own perfect way. The journey you are on is not one of linear progress. It is a spiral, a dance with the divine, where each step takes you closer to your true self. When you think it's over, when you feel like you've come to the end of the road, that is the moment when the divine opens up a new path, one that is filled with possibility, with joy, and with miracles beyond your wildest dreams. Trust the process. Trust that all is well, and know that the miracle is already on its way to you. In the quiet moments of doubt, when you feel as though you are standing on the edge of the precipice, remember this: the miracle is always closer than it appears. It is often in the moments when you think you've reached the limit of your strength that the universe steps. weaving its magic in ways that defy logic and reason. You may not see the way forward, but that doesn't mean the path isn't being prepared for you, right? In fact, it is precisely in those moments of apparent defeat that the seeds of your greatest victory are being planted. The very notion of a miracle goes against what we understand with our logical minds. It challenges our beliefs, our fears, and our doubts. It demands that we trust in something far greater than ourselves. It calls us to rise above the circumstances, to see beyond the physical world, and to tap into the invisible forces that guide us. A miracle doesn't require understanding. It requires faith. It requires you to step into the unknown and believe that something magnificent is about to unfold in moments when it seems like your life is falling apart, when everything you've worked for is slipping through your fingers. That is when the divine is working most powerfully behind the scene. You may not see it, but every challenge you face is creating the perfect conditions for a break. Through every door that appears to close is simply making way for something better, something that aligns more closely with your purpose. You may feel as though you have reached your breaking point, but the truth is you are on the verge of a transformation that will change everything. You are in the very space where your miracle is about to manifest. And the more you trust, the more you open yourself to the incredible possibilities that await. Your mind may tell you that it's over, that there's no way out. Remember this: the divine works in mysterious ways. The universe doesn't operate within the confines of time, logic, or human understanding. What may seem like an insurmountable obstacle is often just the catalyst needed for something greater to emerge. When you trust in the unseen forces at work, when you surrender your doubts and fears, you make space for the miraculous to enter your life. The miracle is always present, always in motion, even if you can't see it right now. It's in you have the people you meet, the experiences you encounter. It's in the subtle shifts in your thinking, the moments of clarity that appear out of nowhere. You don't need to force it or try to control it. All you need to do is remain open to receiving. When you are aligned with the truth that your desires are already on their way. When you truly believe that what you seek is already yours, you will begin to see the signs, the synchronicities, and the opportunities that lead you to your miracle. There may be times when you feel as though you are walking alone, that your prayers are unanswered, and that you are lost in the wilderness. But the reality is that you are never alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, supporting you even when you cannot see it. The moments of hardship are simply the universe's way of preparing for something greater just when you think it's. When you feel as though there's no way forward, the universe will intervene. It will show you that the journey is far from finished and that a new chapter is about to unfold. You see, the divine is always moving in your favor, even when you don't understand it. What seems like a setback or an obstacle is often just a redirection to something far more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. The truth is that you are not in control of the timing, but you are in control of your response when you choose to trust, to stay open, and to remain steadfast in your faith. You align yourself with the flow of the divine. You become a magnet for the miracles that are already on their way to you. It's in these moments of uncertainty that the miracle is. It's in the very space where you are tempted to give up, where you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, that the breakthrough happens. But you must trust that the universe is always working in your favor, always creating opportunities for you to grow, to expand, and to receive the blessings that are meant for you the moment you release your fears and allow yourself to believe in the impossible. You make room for the miracle to manifest. When you feel as though when you've exhausted all your options, that is when the divine works its greatest wonders. Just when you think there's no way out, when you've hit a wall, the universe steps in with a solution. Couldn't have imagined. It may come in the form of a person, a chance encounter, an opportunity, or a shift in perspective. It may appear in ways that defy your understanding, but rest assured it is always on its way. Miracle is waiting for you to surrender, to trust, and to allow it to unfold in its own. In the darkest times, the divine is not distant, it is closer than. The miracle is not something that happens outside of you, but something that is already within you. It is the spark of the divine that you carry the power to create and manifest your desires. You are not separate from the divine. You are one with it. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions all contribute to the reality you create when you align yourself with the truth that you are deserving of. The good things life has to offer when you believe in the abundance and love that are always available to you. You open yourself to the miracle that is waiting to appear. The key is to let go of your attachment to how and when the miracle will come. Divine knows what you need and when you need it. Your job is to remain open, to trust, and to allow the flow of abundance to enter your life. Trust that the universe is always working behind the scenes, aligning the people, the opportunities, and the circumstances that will lead you to your breakthrough. Your miracle is already in motion, and the more you trust and believe, the more you will see it manifest before your eyes. At the moment when you think it's over, when you have given up hope and there seems to be no way forward, that is when your miracle will unfold. It will come at just the right time in the most unexpected of ways, but you must believe. You must trust, you must let go of your doubts and fears and open your heart to the infinite possibilities that are available to you when you do this. When you believe in the power of the divine to bring forth the miraculous, you become an active in the creation of your. Miracles are not just events that happen outside of you. They are a reflection of the truth within you. When you believe that the impossible is possible, when you trust that the universe is working in your favor, you align yourself with the flow of abundance, love, and grace. Become a vessel for the miracle to enter your life, and it will manifest in ways that are beyond your wildest dreams. So even when it feels like it's over, know that it's only the beginning. Your miracle is on its way, and it is closer than you think. In those moments when life feels overwhelming and you're on the verge of giving up, remember that it's often just before the miracle arrives. The divine doesn't work on your timetable, but it always moves in perfect timing. Just when you think it's over, when you can no longer see a way out, that's when the miracle is being prepared for you. Trust that even in the darkest moments, there is always light on the horizon. When you surrender your doubts and embrace faith, the universe will respond in ways that defy your understanding. Stay open, trusting, and know that your miracle is already on its way, waiting to unfold in ways that are far greater than you could ever imagine. You are never alone, and the divine is always working for your highest good. Just when you think it's over, God steps in and shows you that the journey is far from finished. It's only just begun. Let's delve deeper into this revelation. You see, each one of you carries within you a divine spark, a light so brilliant that it cannot be contained. It is the essence of your being, the core of your existence. This light is not something external to you, nor is it something you need to acquire or earn. It is you in your purest, most authentic form. For too long, many of you have allowed this light to be dimmed by the shadows of doubt, fear, and limitation. You have listened to the whispers of the world that tell you to shrink, to conform, to settle for less than what you truly are. But I say to you now, those days are over. The time has come for you to fully embrace the radiance within you. Imagine, if you will, a dark room. It matters not how vast this darkness may seem. For the moment you light a single candle, the darkness begins to recede. Your inner light is far more powerful than any candle. It is a beacon, a sun unto itself. As you allow this light to shine forth, you will find that the darkness of your doubts and fears cannot withstand its brilliance. Now, let us consider the phrase, "they are alerted." Who are these mysterious they that I speak of? They are not external entities or judgmental forces waiting to scrutinize your every move. No, they are the infinite possibilities that exist within the universe. They are the dormant potentials within you that have been waiting for this very moment to spring into action. When your light shines at its fullest, it sends a signal across the vastness of existence. It alerts the very fabric of reality that you are ready for what you might ask, ready to step into the fullness of your being, ready to claim the life that has been waiting for you, ready to become the person you have always known deep down that you could be. This alertness, this awakening, it ripples out from you in all directions. It touches the lives of those around you, inspiring them to recognize their own light. It reaches into the future, shaping the events and circumstances that are yet to come. It even stretches into the past, reframing your memories and experiences in the light of this new understanding. My friends, this alertness is not something to fear or shy away from. It is a celebration, a cosmic acknowledgement of your readiness to step into your power. Embrace it fully, for it heralds the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Now let us explore the profound significance of the words "this was meant to find you no low." There is a divine timing to all things in the universe. Just as a seed requires the right conditions to sprout and grow, so too does your awakening require the perfect moment to unfold. This moment, right here and now, is that perfect time. It is no coincidence that you are hearing these words, that you are feeling stirring within your soul. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has orchestrated this precise moment for you to receive this message. Think back on your life on the path that has led you to this very instant. Every experience, every challenge, every triumph, and every setback, they have all been preparation for this moment. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been in vain. All of it has been leading you here, to this awakening, to this recognition of your inner light. You might ask, why now? Why not earlier or later? The answer, my dear friends, is simple yet profound. You are ready now in a way that you have never been before. Your experiences have shaped you, your challenges have strengthened you, and your triumphs have given you the confidence to take this next step. The now is all we ever truly have. The past is but a memory, the future a dream. But this moment, this precious now, is where your power lies. It is in this now that you can choose to let your light shine at its brightest. It is in this now that you can alert the universe to your readiness. It is in this now that you can step into the fullness of your being. Let us delve deeper into the nature of this light within you. It is not merely a metaphor or poetic notion. This light is the very essence of your consciousness, the core of your awareness. It is the part of you that observes, that experiences, that knows. This light of consciousness is eternal and unchanging. It has been with you since the moment of your birth, and it will remain with you until your last breath and beyond. It is the constant amidst the ever-changing landscape of your life. Circumstances may shift, emotions may come and go, thoughts may arise and pass away, but this light of awareness remains steadfast. When I say that your light is shining, I am speaking of a fundamental shift in your relationship with this inner radiance. It is a shift from identifying solely with the content of your experience, your thoughts, emotions, and sensations, to recognizing yourself as the awareness in which all these experiences arise. As your light shines brighter, you begin to see the world through new eyes. The problems and challenges that once seemed insurmountable begin to appear as opportunities for growth and transformation. The limitations that you once accepted as unchangeable truths reveal themselves as mere illusions, ready to dissolve in the brilliance of your awakened consciousness. This shining light within you has the power to transform not only your inner world, but also the world around you. As you move through life with this heightened awareness, you become a beacon for others. Your presence alone can inspire change, can awaken others to their own inner light. Now let us turn our attention to the concept of being alerted. This alertness is not a state of anxious vigilance or constant stress. Rather, it is a state of heightened awareness of being fully present and alive to the richness of each moment. When you are truly alert, you are able to perceive the world with clarity and freshness. You see beyond the surface appearances of things to the deeper truths that lie beneath. This alertness allows you to respond to life with wisdom and grace, rather than merely reacting based on old patterns and conditioning. Being alerted also means being open to the messages and signs that the universe is constantly sending your way. These messages can come in many forms. A chance encounter, a book that falls open to just the right page, a sudden insight or intuition. When you are alert, you are able to recognize and act upon these divine nudges, allowing yourself to be guided towards your highest good. Moreover, this state of alertness extends beyond your individual self. As your light shines brighter, it sends ripples through the collective consciousness of humanity. You become part of a growing wave of awakening that is sweeping across the planet. Your individual transformation contributes to the transformation of the whole. This brings us to the profound truth that this was meant to define you now, though. There is a divine orchestration at play in the universe, a cosmic dance in which each of us has a unique and irreplaceable role. Your awakening, your shining light, your state of alertness, all of these are not just for your own benefit, but for the benefit of all. You see, my dear friends, you are not separate from the universe. You are not isolated individuals struggling against a hostile world. You are integral parts of the cosmic whole, expressions of the infinite consciousness that permits all of existence. When I say that this message was meant to find you now, I am pointing to the perfect timing of the universe. You are hearing these words, feeling this awakening at precisely the right moment, not just for you, but for the entire tapestry of existence. Imagine, if you will, a vast and intricate tapestry. Each thread in this tapestry represents a life, a consciousness, a journey. Your thread, with its unique colors and textures, is woven into this grand design in a way that is absolutely perfect. The moment of your awakening, the shining of your light, creates a brilliant gleam in this tapestry that affects the entire pattern. This precious moment of realization is a confluence of countless factors and influences. It is the result of every choice you have ever made, every experience you have ever had, combined with the choices and experiences of every other being in existence. It is a moment that has been in preparation since the beginning of time. Let us explore further the implications of your light shining and the universe being alerted to your awakening. This alertness is not a one-time event, but the beginning of a new way of being in the world. From this moment forward, you have the opportunity to live in a state of constant communion with the divine intelligence that permits all of existence. As your light shines brighter, you will find that the world responds to you in new and wonderful ways. Opportunities that you never could have imagined will present themselves. Relationships will deepen and become more meaningful. Your work, whatever it may be, will take on a new sense of purpose and fulfillment. This is because when your light shines at its brightest, you are in alignment with the fundamental creative force of the universe. You become a clear channel through which divine inspiration can flow. Ideas, insights, and inspirations will come to you with increasing frequency and clarity. But remember, my dear friends, with this awakening comes a great responsibility. As your light shines brighter, as the universe is alerted to your presence, you have a duty to use this heightened awareness for the highest good of all. You are being called to be a force for positive change in the world, to use your unique gifts and talents in service of something greater than yourself. This doesn't mean you need to dramatically change your external circumstances or take on some grand world-changing mission, unless, of course, you feel called to do so. Rather, it means bringing the light of your awakened consciousness to everything you do, no matter how seemingly small or insignificant. It means treating each person you encounter with kindness and respect, recognizing the divine light within them. It means approaching your work, whatever it may be, with dedication and integrity. It means making choices that are aligned with your highest values and the greatest good for all. As you embrace this responsibility, you will find that your life takes on a new depth of meaning and purpose. You will no longer be driven by the petty concerns of the ego, the need for validation, the fear of lack, the desire for control. Instead, you will be moved by a deeper wisdom, a profound love for life in all its forms, a desire to contribute to the evolution of consciousness on our planet. Now let us delve deeper into the significance of this message, finding you now low. The now is not just a point in time, but a gateway to the eternal. When you are fully present in the now, you step out of the stream of time and into the vast ocean of pure being. In this now, all possibilities exist simultaneously. The past, with all its joys and sorrows, its triumphs and mistakes, is no longer a burden to be carried, but a treasure trove of wisdom to be appreciated. The future, with all its hopes and fears, is no longer a source of anxiety, but a canvas upon which you can paint your grandest visions. This now is the point of power, the fulcrum upon which your entire life can turn. It is in this now that you can make the choice to let your light shine at its brightest. It is in this now that you can open yourself fully to the alertness of the universe. It is in this now that you can step into the life you were always meant to live. My dear friends, I urge you to embrace this now with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. Let go of any regrets about the past or worries about the future. They have no power in this eternal now. Instead, focus all your attention, all your energy, on being fully present in this moment. Feel the aliveness in your body. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Observe the thoughts and emotions that pass through your awareness. And behind it all, recognize the unchanging presence of your true self, the light of pure consciousness that is your eternal essence. As you sink deeper into this now, you may begin to experience a profound shift in your perception. The boundaries between you and the world around you may start to blur. You may feel a deep sense of connection with all of life, a recognition that you are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. This is the ultimate revelation, the deepest truth that this message was meant to awaken in you. You are not just a small, limited self struggling to survive in a vast and indifferent universe. You are the universe itself experiencing itself through the unique perspective of your individual consciousness. Your light is shining because it is the light of the cosmos itself, focused through the lens of your particular life circumstances. They are alerted because the entire universe is becoming aware of itself through you. This message was meant to find you now, because now is the eternal moment in which all of creation is constantly unfolding. As you integrate this profound truth, your life will begin to transform in ways you can scarcely imagine. The fears and limitations that once held you back will dissolve in the light of this new understanding. The love and compassion that are your true nature will flow freely, touching and transforming everything in your life. You will begin to see that every circumstance, every encounter, every challenge is an opportunity for growth and awakening. Nothing will be wasted, nothing will be meaningless. Every moment will be filled with the potential for divine revelation. My dear friends, as we near the end of this discourse, I want to emphasize once again the profound significance of this moment. Your light is shining with a brilliance that cannot be ignored. The universe itself is alerted to your awakening. And this message, this realization was meant to find you precisely now. Do not let this moment pass you by. Do not return to the old patterns of thought and behavior that have kept your life detained. Instead, make a commitment right now to live from this new understanding. Let your light shine in every aspect of your life. Be alert to the messages and opportunities that the universe is constantly sending your way. And remember that every now is a new beginning, a fresh opportunity to step into the fullness of your being. You are far more powerful than you have ever imagined. You are far more beautiful than you have ever believed. You are far more important to the unfolding of the cosmos than you have ever realized. Your light, your consciousness, your very being is an essential thread in the grand tapestry of existence. So shine, my dear friends. Shine with all the brilliance that is your true nature. Let your light illuminate the darkest corners of your own being and spread out to touch the lives of all those around you. Be alert to the magic and wonder that surrounds you at every moment. And know deep in your heart that you are exactly where you are meant to be, awakening to your true nature at precisely the right moment. This is your time. This is your moment. This now is the gateway to all that you have ever dreamed of being. Step through it with courage and conviction. Embrace the light that you are, and watch it all as the universe responds to your awakening, as new possibilities unfold before you, as your life becomes a living testament to the power of consciousness. Remember, this message was meant to find you now, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now. In this eternal present moment, you have all the power you need to transform your life and contribute to the transformation of our world. Use this power wisely. Use it lovingly. Use it for the highest good of all. Your light is shining, my dear friends. The universe is alerted, and this was all meant to happen right now. Embrace it fully and step into the magnificent future that awaits you. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And that step is taken right here, right now. As you allow your light to shine at its brightest, go forth with confidence, with joy, with an open heart and a clear mind. Let your light guide you on the path of your highest destiny. And know that as you do so, you are playing your unique and irreplaceable role in the grand symphony of cosmic evolution. Your light is shining. They are alerted. This was meant to find you now. Embrace this truth, embody it, live it fully, and watch in wonder as your life becomes a living miracle, a testament to the infinite potential that resides within each and every one of us. Thank you for hearing these words, for opening your heart to this message. May your light continue to shine ever brighter, illumining a path for yourself and for all those whose lives you touch. Go now and be the light that you truly are.